here. Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a review on the U-80 smartwatch. Now I'm going to start off by doing the hardware. I'm going to mention the charger, then I'm going to do the software, and then I'm going to tell you guys how I feel about it. So let's start off right off the bat with the hardware. Now this is obviously a sport edition, so it has the nice soft band right here, and it is a little dirty because this is the white model, so it's obviously going to get, it's going to get same amount of dirt as other ones, but you're going to see it more on these. So it has the nice soft band right here. Then you have the other part of the band right here, which actually has a little metal buckle. And you have the back panel right here, which is also metal. This might be aluminum. I'm not exactly sure what type of material that is. But then, of course, you have the right here is the speaker. And then this right here is where you would put the charger in. That's the charging port. And of course, this is the charger right here. Now this is a usual charger. Most generic products actually have this type of charger for some reason. I don't know why, but and it doesn't come with the base, but it's just good to know. And then the next little part here is the microphone. Let me see if I could get a good look of that. So let me see. Sorry if you guys hear whining in the back. It's my dog. And I don't think that's gonna. Oh well. And then on the other side, you can see that there's a button right here. That's just the on and off button. You could click it, turn it on, and you can hold it, turn it off. So that's that part. And then this, I mean, it could be counted as hardware, but sort of. See these three buttons right here? This one would be going back. This one would take you straight to the caller menu, and this would be to open up the different apps. So I'm just gonna show you. So I'm gonna go on Bluetooth, and I'll show you how that works. And then I'll go back. See, go back, and then call menu, and then this will take me to the different applications. Now we're gonna. This is where we start off with the software. Sorry if it's a little dark now because I had to kind of focus into the icons so you guys can see that. So right here you have Bluetooth. Obviously you know what Bluetooth is, so you can connect it to your phone. And also about that is you can connect this to an Apple product, but there are many apps that you actually need. Hold on, actually, let's see if I can connect this. Okay, my phone is now connected. But just saying that you can connect this to an iPhone, as you guys just saw. I connected it to my iPhone. But most of the applications, you actually need an app called BT Notification, and that's actually only on the Play Store for Android devices, unfortunately. But oh well. So the phone book right here shows you all your different contacts, obviously, and you can call them straight from here. Actually, if you were to see. Call them. I believe you can, right? Yeah, call them. So we're gonna go back now, and this right here is dialer. It's just, you know, so you could call people. See, blah 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 blah. Okay. Now next one is messages. Now I don't know exactly how this is, but I do believe that it's for both regular messages and mail. See, see guys what it says BT Notice, so you need the app for Android, but it's both for messaging, like emails and texts. This calls shows you basically your missed calls, data calls, and received calls. Now since I'm not connected, like my phone isn't connected to a provider, this will actually show me my FaceTime calls, so that's interesting. BT Notice would be like notifications and stuff, which is mainly what these type of watches are for, smartwatches are for. Here you can play your music. I'm not going to do that because it'll cancel the video, but just know that you have the music on here, and I believe the volume goes up to 16, and it is pretty loud. Now BT camera, what that is let's say, now this obviously doesn't have a camera. I did not mention that in the when I was talking about the hardware. So the phone, like let's say you have your phone right here and you're pointing it right here, you could go into this and then look at you could see on the screen what your phone is pointing at. So it's kind of hard to comprehend if you don't really get it or have it. But next app is settings. Now, you know, everyone knows what settings are. It has the, you know, the important stuff you need. Nothing special about it. Anti-loss would be if you were to lose your phone. so you could actually find it using the watch. Power saving, self-explanatory. You could save the power on the device. Now tools is the one I usually find myself using most. You have calendar right here, which is the first tool. Get to see different stuff. Alarm. It's right here. What you do for alarm though is, like, let's say you need to set a specific time or something. They all say 12 a.m. except if you change it. So you're gonna go here. Status would be for if you have it on or off. The time you would set it in, and then repeat would be if you wanted to repeat, like every day or a week or so. Or it depends. And then the alarm tone would be the like the music or whatever you want for it, and the alarm type would be like vibrate, ring, and vibrate and ring, stuff like that. So that's the alarm. And then the calculator, it has everything you would probably use on the calculator, most things at least. You have multiply, divide, subtract, add, obviously the equals. You have the decimal, 2 zeros, which makes it easier. Instead of having to do 2 0, you could just edit that and it goes like that. C to turn it, get it back to 0. The positive and the negative, of course, you have this back arrow, and that's most for the calculator. Then you have the stopwatch. Now, I don't actually know the difference between these two stopwatches. You have N-way stopwatch, which is like, it shows you the 4 different times here, and then a typical stopwatch, which is split timing and lap timing. I don't really care. I'll usually use whatever. And that's it for the tools. And, of course, you have the 4 little exercise and fitness type of things. Now the rest is basically you could calculate how much you sit down or when you're taking a little break. Drink would be how much water or anything else, I guess, of what you're drinking. So we'll go back. The pedometer would actually be your speed, I believe, or how much you walk. I'm pretty sure that's it. And the sleep monitor, what you do is you press start, and when you wake up you press end, obviously, blah blah blah, and then see, that's how. Sleep too little. But so that's it for this. Now I'm gonna tell you how I feel about the watch. Now it's a decent watch. I've been able to have and use the Apple Watch, not have it, but to wear it and feel what it's like. Now this watch, I don't know if it's because I don't usually wear watches, but I actually do. When I put it on, I have the second to smallest size on. Usually, so I'll show you right now which side. So hold on, let me see if I can get my hand through. I usually have like the second smallest size, and it's very uncomfortable actually. Like I find myself throughout the day moving it back and forth, up and down. Like I'll show you right now. Hold on. So let's say I have it on. I keep going, like sometimes I'll go like this, and then I'll move it back up because this buckle right here, it kind of pushes against my skin, and it feels very, very uncomfortable. And compared to the Apple Watch, obviously the Apple Watch is very expensive, and I'll tell you the price for this right now. You can get it for $9 to most I've seen it go for is no more than $40. But it's a very cheap smartwatch, basic and generic, nothing really special about it. But it is very uncomfortable for me. And the Apple Watch was not actually uncomfortable. But as you know, it does not have like a regular buckle like this. So I do not like the buckle at all. It's not comfortable for me. But I don't know if it because I'm not used to it. Because before this watch, I never really wore a watch for more than a day. So I don't know how that was. So I'm just going to take it off. And how do I think about it? For $9, like I didn't buy this. My uncle got me this, but for $9, which is the cheapest you could get it, I would probably, for like, let's say I didn't know the price at all, and I was able to get one of these, and I knew everything about it, I would pay no more than $15 to $20 for it. No more than that, because it really, other than the usual things that you could probably do on your phone, but of course smartwatches are for mainly notifications, and this is only for Android, which I don't own, which kind of stinks. But yeah, I'd pay no more than $20 for it, and I probably wouldn't. If I had to make the choice on my own, I probably would have never bought this. I probably would have saved for the Apple Watch, but I'm not gonna get one. But if I had to, I definitely would not get this. That's my personal opinion, only because I don't really like how this is. I mean, it has everything you'll need on a smartwatch. You know, unfortunately, no games or anything, which kind of stinks. But it has everything you'd need. I'm not saying it's not because if I were a regular person, you know, no special, I don't really need anything else, then I would say that this is a good smartwatch, and it is a decent for the price. It's not that bad, but I personally, uh, if I'm like a random viewer wanting to get a smartwatch, not too expensive, I would get this. So thumbs up for the price. It's a good smartwatch, but doesn't do many things that you could do on other smartwatches. But once again, it's a cheap smartwatch. It's simple, and that's all I really need. So that's it for this review, guys. Thumbs up. Like or subscribe, put a comment down below if you have any other questions. I may be able to answer to them. So, Silver Knight here, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.